welcome back to my channel that's slowly turning into our channel. James is here again.
Morning.
We are having a bit of a busy admin weekend, or admin Saturday anyway, so we're heading into Ripon at the moment to go and get some essentials like toiletries and boring adult bits, and then we're going to go through to a place called Grassroots and have a bit of brunch and head over to see family and kind of get all the family-ness covered off today, because tomorrow we have friends coming around for a barbecue. That's going to be really nice because we're going to go do end of summer barbecue kind of thing. And we start keto on Monday, so we're going to do a bit of keto shopping today and get some bits in like avocados and non-carb things. Loads of research this week, but it's proving to be quite difficult because we eat more carbs and things than we realise. We'll see how we get on. Welcome back to my channel and another dietary week testing video. And if you saw in the last vlog, if you've been and watched it, but James and I are this week trying out the keto diet, which is basically where you increase your fats, so your good fats like avocados, oils, etc., and you completely like decrease your carbs. I think my stats are like 20 grams of carbs. Bearing in mind that we are used to eating sweet potato, wholemeal pasta and wholemeal rice, so going from having that to having basically nothing, because even in your vegetables there's things like carbs, and you have, from what I've seen on MyFitnessPal, even in a black coffee there's like 1 gram of carb. So that means I'm going to have to reduce my coffee intake and more than likely not have any milk. Yay! Probably gonna be like a car vlog again, because obviously I work and go to the gym and stuff. It's much easier to kind of sit in the car and chat to you guys. I'd fill you in on what I've had today, so I'll put all this up on the screen as well. Just take you through what my goals are for this week. I might be doing 2 weeks. Like the 2 weeks, because we go on holiday in 2 weeks, so I might just do 2 weeks and see how it goes. My carbs on MyFitnessPal are actually 15 grams, but I'm gonna have 20 grams, but it's just because I don't pay for the paid version of MyFitnessPal. I'm only on the free version, so you have to like skew your percentages, and mine's 15 so that I can get my fats right. And 88 grams of fats and 91 grams of protein, which is what I've worked out on, I can't remember what the website's called. I'll link it in the description box below so you guys can have a look. So far today I've had 2 hard-boiled eggs, half an avocado and a black coffee for my breakfast. 178 calories, and then pretty much all my carbs, but then it has had dietary fibres, which is great. When you do keto, from what I've read, you do your carbs minus your dietary fibre, which gets you net net carbs, if I'm not wrong. I've done quite a bit of research into it before I've started doing it, and I would recommend that you do that before you try any keto, before you try intermittent fasting, and even before you start kind of counting your calories and working out your macros. I'd always recommend read into it a little bit, see if it's plausible for you. If you don't think it's going to work, don't do it. Do it and it doesn't work, don't carry on. I'm kind of doing this to try and find what works best for my body. Not everything that works for me will work for you guys, and vice versa. So I'm trying it, we'll see how I get on, and yeah, and you can come with me and see how hungry I feel I'm going to be for a week with no carbs, because I like carbs. It's day 2 of keto. I'm just wandering into town on my lunch break because I'm trying to get my steps up, because I work in an office and you end up sitting on your ass all day. Update on last night. So we had like courgette spaghetti with some prawns, and James did some like spices and stuff. It's actually surprisingly really nice. Missed pasta like I thought I would do. So far so good, although I'm struggling with getting my calories in. Yesterday I finished on like 800 odd calories, which is really bad. Like, you shouldn't ever really eat below 1200. So I need to try and figure out some more keto friendly snacks. So I'm gonna go nip into Holland and Barrett in town and try and find some rice cake, but not rice cake type Rivita biscuit things, just to see if they do anything like that, because they're supposed to be really good. So it's now Wednesday and day 3 into doing keto, and I have to say I'm not particularly struggling at the moment, and I'm quite impressed, and I think it's because we've done that much prep, that like research into it, that it's not as difficult as we initially thought. So yesterday's menu was, I had an avocado and 2 hard-boiled eggs again, so half an avocado, and then lunch was the usual olives, tomatoes, rocket, a pork burger from Farmers On. I really like their meat because it's all grass-fed and organic, which is like best for doing the keto diet. Feta cheese and a coffee, and then last night we trialled out cauliflower rice, which was really quite interesting, and because I think we mixed it in with the mincemeat again, which was from Farmers On, like James did it with some red onion, orange pepper, some garlic, and then some spices. It kept the kind of macros down, which is quite good in terms of the carbs. And yeah, so overall no struggles just yet. I haven't noticed anything weight wise yet, but I did do my stats at the start of the week. I will pop up on the screen either here or here. It's not too bad so far. I think James is getting a little bit tired of not being able to have like sweet potato or the occasional naughty chips, or yeah. But he's trying it with me, and I'm super grateful for that, because it really does help, like when you're planning things out. Gym sessions haven't suffered either, which is quite nice. Nothing's really changed. I did get some snacky stuff from Holland and Barrett, which you may or may not have seen already. I don't know. Some like bran crackers and some almond butter, which is surprisingly nice. I've never had almond butter before, and it's really, really peanut buttery, which is quite nice. I'm kind of like halfway through week 1. It's going well. I'm really happy. Next week, however, is going to be more difficult, because I think we're out for dinner for 2 days, or at least I'm out for 2 days and James is out for 1. So yeah, that's going to be a real sticking point, actually doing this out. So I quickly just want to show you guys what I've just bought in Morrison's. I've not been to Morrison's in God knows how long. Bought some of the Twinings gingerbread green tea, which I thought would be quite interesting because I like green tea, but I thought a flavoured one would be quite interesting. And then just a normal jasmine green tea, which hopefully will be nice. And also some sweet almonds. So I've never snacked on nuts before, so it'll be really interesting to, one, just double check that they are actually keto, and see if they actually fill me up. So there you go, I might have found my new favourite snack. Welcome to Thursday. It's day 4 of the keto diet, and literally nothing interesting to report home. So last night I made a spinach, smoked salmon and feta frittata, which got on really well, and James doesn't like quiche, so it was quite interesting to build that, obviously without pastry because the frittata doesn't have pastry, but it was quite interesting, like experimenting with it, because I've never made a frittata before. It was actually surprisingly really nice. And then I had a slice of my breakfast this morning. There's definitely something that I'm consciously going to make again. I can't even remember what the calorie count for it was. Bear with. Oh, shit. What are we looking at? Our little frittata. It was, oh god, I'm really red. Why am I really red? I'll have to excuse the lighting, because apparently I'm really red now. There is a red car sat in front of me and I am wearing pink. Salmon, spinach and feta frittata. It's 3 servings. I will put the recipe probably up on my blog, so the link will be down in the description box. Per slice, it's 382 calories, which is really, really good. 7.5 grams of carbs, but then there's 0.7 grams of dietary fibre, 25.3 grams of fat and 29.3 grams of protein. Actually really good, so I'm really happy with it. It was amazeballs. So I will more than likely be doing it again. To be fair, it's great for like both breakfast and for dinner, because warmed up this afternoon for my breakfast, because we're still intermittent fasting, so my breakfast isn't till 1. It's quite good in that sense. It like has given me a bit of a break from having boiled eggs and avocado, because that has been my life, but not that I'm complaining. So yeah, so in terms of like a body update, nothing for me has really changed. I know that James looked as though he was getting the keto flu that they tell you that you can get. I felt absolutely fine all week, which has been nice. bodily functions, not to go into them too much, have been absolutely fine. Like for me, nothing's changed, which is quite interesting because they're kind of, these things that we do are like kind of experiments to see what's going to work better for our bodies, because everybody's different. So if I don't find any changes in my body or don't notice any benefits, then I'll probably go back to eating a few more carbs. Not like crazy, because we don't eat crazy carbs anyway, but yeah, I'll probably go back to having a high level of carbs, so maybe reintroducing sweet potato, brown rice, brown pasta, but nothing like too heavy, and just trying to concentrate on getting good fats, good carbs, and a decent amount of protein source in, especially because I'm training about 5 days a week now. That is my update for today. I'm going to try and film a bit in the gym tonight, no promises because James isn't with me. See how I get on. So it's Friday, so happy. Just gonna hit the gym up on my lunch break because James and I want to spend a little bit of time together tonight, which is nice, before we drive to London tomorrow to go and pick my sister up. She's moving back up north and we are doing a Q&A in the car video on the way back. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym up. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to play this session by ear because I'm quite tired and my body's quite tired. On another note, back to keto, I think I'm actually in ketosis now because I was reading some of the symptoms, and not symptoms, it's not an illness, some of the ways to kind of gauge whether you are in ketosis or not, because obviously there's no point me doing this if I can't actually get into ketosis. I'm kind of having a couple of the side effects, so to speak, which is a good sign. Not necessarily a great thing, but it's a good sign in terms of that I'm at a point now where my body, I think, is in ketosis. I think. The only way you can measure it really is if you do blood tests or urine tests, but I've heard the urine tests aren't 100% accurate, and I'm not going to go and do a blood test because that's just a waste of time. So yeah, I'm going to smash a quick gym session and I will see you guys later. It's not Friday, it's Saturday. So today's going to be a bit of a weird day because we are heading down to London. So my sister is actually moving back up north. Yay! She's been in London for the past, I want to say 4 years, but I think it might only be 3. And she's kind of made the conscious decision to move back home just for a little bit before she goes travelling next year. And James and I are heading down for a little road trip to her house to go and get her and get her stuff and then bring her back up north. So today's going to be a bit of a in the car day. We have packed lunch and breakfast, which is great. Turn your lights off. How rude. I'll probably be seeing a lot of her because I've told her she's coming training with me. But yeah, so it's going to be probably about 3.5 hours in the car, which is not too bad because she lives in North London. And yeah, safe trip. James and I are having a bit of a debate. We just stopped off to grab a black coffee because we're both getting a little bit hungry, and because we've not had any water, because I'm used to, like when we do intermittent fasting, drinking lots of water during the day and using that to fill me up, and I think James just overloads on coffee from what I understand.
It's not overload, it's fuel. Fuel's
It's an overload. It's an overload. So we're trying to decide, or I have my opinion and James has his opinion. Ultimately, we think that the best coffee is from our friends at Caffè Nero. We love Caffè Nero coffee because, quite frankly, it's the best coffee. Sorry to all the other chains out there, but we love Caffè Nero. And we've just stopped at Peterborough and they don't have a Caffè Nero.
What a shame.
And the only coffee options were Costa and McDonald's. Were they the only two?
Those are the only two, yeah.
Like places that would do coffee. So, my personal preference, which is probably going to be the most hated preference, is Costa. And James's is McDonald's out of the two, if we had the two options. So please leave in the comments below what you think. I'm really interested to know which one of us you feel is more right. But overall, I mean, Caffè Nero for us is the best. But yeah, let us know in the comments because I'm just really interested whose side you're all going to take.
Oh please no, I don't got any makeup on yet. I was waiting to put my makeup on.
Good morning, guys. It's Sunday. As you can tell, I look like shit. Got back from London about 5ish, and then we stayed at my mum and dad's for dinner last night. Went to the gym quickly this morning because I really wanted to do a session because I felt really bad after sitting in the car all day yesterday. I've left James in bed. I've come to do a quick session. I look like crap. I feel like crap. And I will talk to you when I get out. So we are shower changed and heading out to see James's brother and his girlfriend to go and help them do some house bits. I wanted to kind of sign this video off quite early in the day, purely because we're having a bit of a family day today and when we're going to be a little bit too busy to actually record anything and go through it all. So James and I have spoken over this morning when I got back. We've decided that we're not going to carry on doing keto next week, purely because for us it's just a little bit unrealistic and not enjoyable, because I think we've enjoyed having like more eggs, avocado, etc. But it's just not really feasible for us, and I think in the long term it's just not going to work.
It's a lot of hard work when you're busy working 5 days a week. It's just too much.
So if you want to try it and you don't work, or you do this full time, then great. But for regular people, which we are, it's really quite difficult. A lot of prep involved, a lot of work involved, and a lot of like, not thought process as such, but you've really got to be conscious about what you're eating, how much you're eating, which we already do when we do intermittent fasting and, you know, tracking our macros. To do that and mixing keto was just proving a little bit too much. We tried it, it was okay, but just not for us. If you want us to try anything different or have a look into any more of these like dietary type things, let me know in the comments, because we're quite happy to try them. And we are going on holiday in a week, but it'll be great to kind of like get back into the swing of things after holiday and potentially try something new. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below, and yeah, leave us any comments for any next videos you want us to do, or me to do, or just James to do if you prefer James to me.
No chance.